Good morning. It's a really cold day here in southwestern Ontario, per usual. Lately we've been getting pretty cool out here, and I'm getting the feeling I'm going to have to start doing my videos inside because it's cold. I wanted to chat today about a couple of different things. One, there's a lot of people who think that we're entering this battle or war with the elites in our government, but truthfully this war's been going on for over a decade. A lot of people are just kind of coming into it now, and a lot of people are just waking up, and I get that. You know, it's confusing when you have mainstream media feeding you bullshit and you unknowingly buy it. You know, I don't blame a lot of people. I think we have to get away from TV, though. TV is the evil in the corner of the room, okay? Every house has a TV and every house has cable, pretty much. Except for those who have dropped it, like we have. We dropped our TV a while ago for the simple reason that it's all bullshit. I mean, we only watched a couple of shows anyway, so what was the sense in paying all that money for cable? That's 99 channels of nothing, okay? So we just watch what we watch on YouTube now. We really don't need TV anymore. But for those who are just waking up, this battle's been going on a long time. I've been personally fighting this battle almost 15 years already, okay? I was one of the first ones all over, you know, Facebook and Twitter and stuff, calling down, you know, Harper and the governments and, you know, Trudeau and everybody. It's been one long, I wouldn't even say battle, I'll just say one long continuing annoyance. And I just, you know, I'm so glad there's so many people waking up now. It's hard to fight a battle alone, okay? I was blocked, I was basically unfollowed, I was called names, I was, you know, everyone disliked my posts and stuff. They just didn't want to hear the truth. The truth scares people. The truth is a pill everyone wants, but no one can swallow, right? But basically, they're trying to divide us, okay? And I think a lot of people already know this. You look at all the things that they've been doing to our food and water and stuff. All the all the fluoride they're putting in our water is calcifying our pineal glands, and people just aren't able to they can think for themselves, but they can't. They don't have that inner perception, that well, I don't know what you call it, I guess, the conscious enlightenment that we get when we assess things. And you know, some people, like I say, they just take what they hear for granted and assume it's true. I question everything. I've always have, and I always will. The reason being is because I've been lied to all my life. You know, growing up in Children's Aid, as a ward of Children's Aid, I knew right off the government was corrupted, okay? It didn't take me long to figure that out. By the time I was in my teens and early 20s, I was a pissed off person, and I was, you know, fighting and exposing corruption within the police and the government and everything. I've always been a fighter, and I've always been a skeptic. You know, and always called a conspiracy theorist and all this other crap. But basically, that's a word people use when they admit that they don't know what you know, and they can't even conversate because they don't have the information to even argue with you, okay? And nowadays, with the liberals, they just start calling you names, okay? To whatever you're disagreeing with, they'll find a name to call you. So basically, that's, if you look at everything, like C16, okay, dividing, and genders and the multi-genders and pronouns agenda, division, you know, dividing, LGBT favoritism, dividing, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, dividing, you know, rewording all of our government language and school language, dividing, special treatment of Muslims, i.e. M103, dividing, you know, I mean, everything they're doing is to divide us and keep us separate so we don't get together. Because the people united can fight, but the people divided are easier to control, okay? Look at the gender bathroom laws and stuff. I mean, those are all meant to enrage people, and it did. When I was on Facebook, a bunch of my so-called American patriot friends were talking about loading up their guns and going and hunting down transgender people because Obama made a transgender law, and I freaked. I hadn't come out yet. I was still pretty much hiding in my old identity. But I freaked on them. I said, what kind of Christians are you if you're going to go run down hunting people who did nothing to you because Obama made a law? If you're mad at Obama, go after Obama. Don't go after us, or don't go after the transgender people, right? And it wasn't a short time after that that I came out transgender, and maybe it clicked in their heads why I freaked out the way I did. But you know, you have to watch who you go after. You can't just hunt people down. That's silliness. You know, it's like, if I was to do that, I would be hunting down every liberal voter. I mean, would that be right? No, because they could be converted. I mean, just because they voted for the guy doesn't mean that they can't be converted to vote common sense next time. We all learn. It's a learning curve as we go along. So no, you can't just load up your guns and go hunting people. That doesn't even make sense, right? The war we're fighting right now is on the internet. The war we're fighting is an information war. It's a war of exposing people. It's a war of exposing corruption and everything, all the injustices that are happening. If we're not exposing them, they'll keep getting worse and worse. And basically, there's too many complacent people in Canada, okay? And that saddens me. It doesn't anger me. It saddens me because I've always considered Canada a very commonsensical country where we had a lot of educated people. You know, growing up in my time, we weren't allowed to bring calculators to school and stuff. We had to know our times table by the time we were 6 and 7 years old, up to 12, right? You know, education has just dropped so drastically. And, you know, you figure with the internet and, you know, bringing calculators to school and stuff, how could they get a lesser education? But that's why they're getting lesser education, because they're not using their brain, they're not using their mind to calculate things. And that goes for everything. That goes for their general lives too. They're not calculating. And people have gotten lazy and complacent, and we need to wake them up. That's the key to this war that we're fighting. And it is a war. It's an information war. Like, you know, Alex Jones always said, we're in an information war, and we are. We have been for a very long time. The states woke up. They voted Trump in, okay? Now we need to wake up. We need to vote Bernier in, okay? Bernier is our populist. Bernier is the common sense agenda, the common sense platform, and he wants to do things like eliminating all the lobbyists and the globalists from our government. He wants to repeal M103. He wants to stop, you know, all this foreign aid that's been promised to fucking people. For what? For I'm going to get into that. I got another video I have to do. I downloaded some videos from CanadaPoli. It's all one word, capital C and capital P. I'm going to leave the link below for his channel and the videos that I downloaded. See, the thing is, if you look at everything in a common sense kind of way, we have been manipulated, okay? And very few of us have been awake to realize that. And I can only feel we have to battle to wake people up. That's going to be the main key right now. It's not just exposing the corruption, because they're going to look and go, oh, it's conspiracy theories. We have to wake these people up. They're asleep, okay? And they're asleep because they've trusted mainstream media. They've trusted the TV, and basically the TV is nothing but corrupted propaganda. And I've known this a long time, and like I said, I got run down for saying it because so many people watch TV. But the corruption isn't going to stop. It's going to get worse and worse and worse, and we can't let this happen, okay? It's kind of like battling a faceless enemy, because yes, we know who the ones are doing the things, like the government and the corporations, but we don't know the true faces behind those corporations and governments, and who paid them off and who got them on their side and away from our side, okay? Our government is supposed to work for us, so why are they working against us? because corporations, they're hand in hand. That's why they get corporate welfare from our governments. It's kind of like payoffs back and forth, right? It's like Big Pharma paid off the governments to keep marijuana illegal for the last 70 plus years because they wanted to sell their false hope drugs, their chemotherapy and their radiation and all these $500 a pill kind of medications. And they've made trillions of dollars. And now that cannabis is being legalized, they want in on the cannabis action too. And you got to watch for that, because that's going to be GMO cannabis, and that's not going to be good. Okay. But back to the war. I think the main part of our war right now is waking people up, talking to people, letting them know that they're being manipulated. It's hard, I know, because they'll laugh at you. They'll laugh in the face of an explanation that portrays the bigger picture of what's happening. And they have. But the problem is we have to present proof and evidence that overrides their silly thought patterns of just believing what they were told, okay? We have to be better than the government. We have to be better than the media. And we have to be better than the corporations. We are very smart people because we're awake and we know what's going on, okay? Look, I'm just one person, okay? I'm one soul looking to join with other souls who feel the same way. I'm looking to fight, but we have to realize where our battles are, okay? And we cannot fight if we are all divided and arguing about other different issues. And, I see a lot of people coming together right now. I see my pages growing. I see other pages that are growing. So, yeah, it's very, very enlightening. It makes me happy to see this because patriots are coming out of the woodwork and doing videos. People are waking up and doing videos and shouting at the sky, like, wake up, wake up. It's awesome. It's an amazing time to be alive right now. And like I say, it's an information war, and you have to really, really dig to find the information. There's a lot of good channels that are putting out a lot of good information. CanadaPoli is probably one of the best of the Canadian channels. The guy's amazing. But he has better equipment than me. I could probably do as good of videos. I just don't have the software and stuff to be, filming my computer screen and stuff like that to show you stuff. So I have to kind of download videos and then cut parts and pieces out, which sucks. I prefer to do my own content personally. Down the road, I'll get a better computer. I'm not worried about that. Before I go, I wanted to promote someone who I just started watching not long ago, probably around the same time I picked up Phil Brown's channel. His name is JeffShotz. It's two names, but it's all one, JeffShotz. And he is a Canadian patriot. He's very much supporting Faith Goldie. He's common sense. He's a good guy, and I think you would do good to have him on your channel. You can at least give him a look. I find him very good because he does videos and stuff with Faith Goldie at her protests and stuff, or her rallies. Not protests. But no, have a check at him. I'm going to leave his link below, and I hope you'll at least give him a look, give him a shout, because he's a good, solid Canadian guy, and he's not got a lot of people on his channel. I really would love to boost his channel a little bit. I think he'll do more videos if we do that. He's really intelligent guy, so please give him a look. I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Oh my God, I've got so many new subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I just hit a video that had 10,000 views. Yay! I don't know if I'll ever do that again, but it was awesome to see 10,000 views on one of my videos, because 3 months ago I was getting 10 to 15 views a video, and to me that was good. So hooray. And all my new subscribers, I'm over 400 subscribers now, and that's awesome. So thank you, and like I say, we will keep growing together, and we will keep fighting together, and I also want to thank all my viewers and my original subscribers. I mean, you're not forgotten. You're all together, right? But also my viewers, and hopefully they'll join down the line. You know, it takes time to get people, but I mean, a channel built with solid subscribers is better than just having a channel with, say, 1 million subscribers that never watch your videos, okay? So I like the way things are, and I like the way I'm growing slowly. So basically, yeah, I just want to give you all a shout out. It's getting cold, so I think I'm going to pack this in. But I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.